Hello guys, today we will show you how to harvest the parts from the original toolhead to use it on Xenomorph, and especially to build this awesome extruder. And we will use, this is the short version that I didn't cut it, but on the long version I cut the shaft. And this is the extruder ready to be assembled on the toolboard. Also, I want to take a minute and to show you this is the extruder main body, that now it has a place for the filament cutter. So for those who wants to print with multiple materials, you have the opportunity to use a cutter on the extruder on Xenomorph. And also, another exciting news, we can use now the original toolboard. The original toolboard that comes with the 3D printer, now we can use it on the Xenomorph. So keep an eye on the channel, because in the upcoming videos I will show you how to install the X carriage with the eddy probe, and with Clicky, who wants to use Clicky. So without further ado, let's jump in today's video. Now let's disassemble this. This is the shroud. This fan, it was here. Without let's first thing first. Let's unplug all the okay. Some of the plugs, they have more than others this gluey thing, but it's not that hard. It's good that they labeled which goes which, so we don't have any problems. Okay, so now first thing first, let's get out the extruder motor. This is the short version of the extruder, and if you have an this is a 2.5 Allen wrench with a ball head. To be able to use it at an angle, you can unscrew it like this. If you don't have, you need to get out the board to be able to access this screw. Is one here, and the other one is here, but let's get the toolboard better. It's better to get it out to don't damage it. Be careful when you are getting out the toolboard. If you remove these two screws and you open the two parts of the toolboard, you can lose this spacer here. So pay attention to don't lose it. Okay, with the board out of the way, let's open this. Don't lose anything. With the idler door open, we can unscrew this and remove the stepper motor. Let's take this cable. Okay, so the stepper motor is out. Now let's harvest the extruder gear. So for this we need to get out the hot end, and for this we need to open this little one. It's a long screw, okay, and now let's remove the heater and thermistor out of the way, and let's remove the hot end. Okay, with the hot end removed out of the way, we can proceed to open the extruder gears. So this is the sun gear, and these are the planets. Okay, let me remove these screws. This will reuse it. Also, we need to remove this pin out. Okay, from this part we'll not use anything else, we'll put it aside. Here we need to remove the pin. It was glued here to don't get out. Okay, and this is the idler. The lever will not use it. We will use this part to build our extruder. Okay, it looks like this. Okay, so we'll leave it apart. Okay, so to build Xenomorph, we'll use the stepper motor, the extruder gears, the locking pins, and the tensioning system for the extruder. I will put them aside, and now let's see what parts we need to print for the Xenomorph. This is the extruder main body. I still need to remove the supports. This is the extruder front plate that will be here. This is the planetary sun gear, and this is the idler door. Now let's remove the supports. My handy tool. This is ABS, and the supports are very easy to remove. Okay, this part is ready. We still need to put one heatset insert here and one heatset insert here. Here we'll put two magnets. This part has a little bit of support here. This part you need to properly remove the supports from this side, because if you'll not remove all the supports, these parts are already in the, I don't want to say perfect, but you get the idea, orientation in the slicer. Removing ABS supports, as you can see, it's easy. I use snug supports because they they are printed faster than 3 supports, but you can use 3 supports if you want. Okay. And this is the extruder main body. You don't have to if your 3D printer it's well tuned, it will be easy also for the supports to remove. The parts, they will fit one to another better. After removing the support, you'll not have ugly surfaces. This was printed with Spartacus. Okay. Now, for the smaller pins, I will need a small screwdriver, because this is the trickiest part. I don't like to do it like this, but I hate removing supports from tiny holes. But what to do? This, it doesn't have to be perfect, because here you will see what it will be. Okay. So we are almost there. Now what we will need a 1.5 millimeter Allen wrench. Don't use the 2 millimeter because you will damage the interior hole, because this hole it's 175. If you will damage this tip here, you will have difficulties when you will print TPU. I forgot that I need to be in focus in camera, but I don't know why. What happened? The lighting is not that good. One of the lights decided to leave us. Okay. I also use a tiny screwdriver to clean the supports. This is the most difficult part, to cleaning the filament path. Other than this, nothing is hard on building this tool head. Okay, until I will finish removing the supports. Okay, this it was the thing. Now we are back in business. I already bent this with my brutal force. But what I was saying, that until I will finish, hit the like button. Now let's make some room here for our test. This we will install this. Okay, but we will need some grease. I will put a white grease for now, but because I don't want to ruin the footage. We have the grease that I bought for the planetary gears. It's black and it will not look nice on camera. Let's put some. Okay, this is white grease. Okay, and as you can see, it's a perfect fit. All the time with the bearing down, okay, like this. Okay, and now let's install this into the place. And I think I have little bit of filament in the way. Now that I remove it, okay, we need to push it a little bit more. Logic, I forgot something. Let me show you something. You need to remove the bearing and install it without the bearing. And now we are in business. The most important thing is to look that your filament path, it is aligned. Let me grab a contrast color filament and let's pay attention. This it will not go all the way. Okay, don't worry. Don't try to push it more than. Okay. Now let's put this, and let's see. It looks like we didn't clean enough the filament path. Let's remove this. We still have something here in the way. Look, this was in the way. Okay, let's go back. Okay, and now let's put, and you can see the light. Okay, and when you are putting the filament, okay, good. Now if you put the stepper motor here and you see, when you are moving the stepper motor, also the gear, it moves. Let me show you like this. Let me get it out and show you. This is why you don't have to worry about the how great this area looks, because it will not affect our system. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, we need to push it until it's the bearing is flush, and the most important thing is to push it until the filament path it's properly aligned. Okay, and you need to see that it's moving freely, nothing is touching. Okay, now Let's put this aside and let's install the idler. Let me remember. Okay, like this. Let's take the big one. Okay, and this, if you remove the supports, it will move freely. Let's put this in place. I removed the, okay. So this is where it will go, but I didn't remove. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. And if everything is good, we will put a line here. We'll press slightly on this and we'll install the filament. So it looks like everything works as intended. Okay, slightly pressure, you don't need to push it hard. Okay, so everything works perfectly. So with this in place, we will put the locking pin for the idler door. Okay. I think I have some supports there. Okay. And this is the extruder cover. Don't try to press this all the way down because this it will. You can see it from here. And this is the extruder gear already assembled. We still need to put the some heatset inserts, but let me grab my heat press and this is the extruder gear. Let's see it in action. You press this, load your filament, that it has to be cut for easy access. You saw when you cut it properly. And with the idler door closed, the extruder works as intended. It's that simple. Okay, let me grab the heat piece. Okay, so for this we will use M3 heatset inserts with 4mm long. Okay, so when I say 4mm long, I say from here, oops, this for example it's 5.6mm long, this is 3mm long, and this is 4mm long. Okay, I like to install the, let me remove this, the one that goes here, to put a longer one, like for example this 5 millimeter, 5.7, 6 millimeters. You can put also a 4 millimeter, it doesn't have any problems, but sometimes I like to have more grip. This is an old habit with the planetary gears. You don't need that much, but okay, I need to position it somehow different. Let me see what I just did. Okay, so we can see, I don't know, here let me see if I open the light. Okay, I think it's better. And you can see here the screw. Let me grab a long screw. Yes. So it's good. I remember that on Xenomorph we will not be able to use this one because it's a little bit too short, but we will use some parts from this. Okay, now let's proceed with the heat set insert. We have two, and this is, oops, okay, one here. Okay, all our designs are made with and all the time I'm lazy to get it out, and okay, so all our designs are made with a 4 millimeter opening for the heat set inserts, because in this part of the heat set insert it has 4 millimeters, and when you are pushing it with your hand like this, it stays flush. Okay, try to put it as straight as you can. And now let's press it all the way in. Okay. It's hot, so it's flush. Let me grab another 4 millimeter heat set insert. Okay. I didn't even check if I'm in focus or not, but you get the idea. This video is how to assemble it, know how to use a heat set insert, press. Okay, so we have only two here. Here it goes the pin, Okay, one here. I prefer to put a long one, but you can go with a 4mm without any problem. Okay, so we have another one here, one here, one here, and we need to get this out because we have another one here. Let me remove this cover. This is the sun, the planetary, the sun gear, because we need to put heat set insert here to secure the sun gear in place. Okay, 4mm I'm making like this, putting in place. You hear the click, unscrewing this, and now let me do it that also you can see what I'm doing. Okay, let's put this here, and I will put an M3 screw here to don't fall down the gears again, to can continue with the Why you didn't tell me that I didn't clean the supports properly? Okay, now I can install the screw. By the way, leave me down in the comments what color scheme you want to build your Xenomorph. Okay, with this screw, it will not fall, and from these other screws are for the securing the stepper motor. Let me put another 4 M3 by 4 one is here. This is M3 by 3. I don't want it. Now I'm using the heat sets that I salvaged from previous builds. And I didn't have time to put them in order. I just put all the heat sets in one tray, and this is why I have to search which is which, but I have used them that many times that now I know which one is which just by looking at it. try to don't push the heatset, let the heat do his job, and try to insert the heatset as straight as possible. Okay, we still have to put another one here. This one that I will install it now is to secure the EBB tool in place. This is 3mm, this is 6, this is 4. You hear the click. Okay. In this hole here, this part, it will stay like this. To secure the EBB, we screw this to here, and the EBB it will be after the stepper motor. Now let's put the stepper motor. In this video I will not cut the stepper motor shaft. Here we have one from the this how much you need to cut from the stepper motor, as much as you can to have it flash. Okay, let me put this. And for installing the stepper motor, we will need, with the cables pointing downwards, okay, we will need M3 by 10. Let me install this, and after that, because I want to finish with the heatset inserts first. Let's finish with the heatset insert first, because we still need to put 2 heatset inserts here. Okay, these inserts that we need to put here, they are for securing KNOMI. Okay, and we have only okay. Perfect. Now let me unplug the heat press, and we need to open this, and from here to put an M3 by 10 to secure the stepper motor. Okay, so we secure the stepper motor. Also we secure the sun gear, so we can proceed. We still need to put heatset insert here, but let me finish with the extruder first. To get this out of the way, the extruder, let me here you can put M3 by 6 or M3 by 8. If I remember good, the bill of materials is with M3 by 6. And I have just installed M3 by 6. Okay. I just will show you the Gnome display. It will stay here like so, with one screw here, one screw here. Okay, this and this. So here we will put magnets, but these magnets we will put them later to have the same polarity. Let's put here an M3 by 4 heatset insert. This is a used one, but let me remove a little bit of from the oops. It's still hot, even though I unplug it. A little bit of force because it's not that hot. Okay. Okay, so this is the extruder gear for the Xenomorph. So there you have it. This is how you can harvest your extruder gears and install the extruder body for Xenomorph toolhead. Also, you can check on printables for the manual when you have more detailed pictures. And until the next video, when we will discuss about the X carriage and the hot end part, happy printing, guys.